Today we'll be going over lesson 32 for second grade, and for this lesson we'll be going over finding perimeters. So to find a perimeter you have to add all sides of the shape. So here it's 4 plus 4, 7 plus 7 equals 22. So number one, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and we're at every side is 3 feet, so we're going to add 3 4 times. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 12. So number one will be 12 feet. Number two, we have 3 sides, and each side is 4 feet, so we'll add 4 3 times, and that also equals 12. Okay, continuing. This one is like the example shown. So 2 sides here are 4 feet. So one side, 2 side, and then the other 2 sides are 5 feet. So 5 plus 5, and we know 4 plus 4 is 8, and 5 plus 5 is 10. So the answer to this would be 18 feet. We'll skip number 4 and go straight to 5. So 5. Here we have 2 sides that are 5 feet, so we'll add 5 2 times. And then we have a side that's 7 feet and a side that's 10 feet. So first we'll add 5 plus 5, which is 10. And then we will add the other two, which is 7 plus 10, which is 17. And finally we'll add the sums together, which is 10 plus 17 is 27 feet. Okay. Moving on to fractions. So for fractions, the top number, the numerator, will be the shaded number, while the denominator, which is the bottom, will be the total number of squares. So keep that in mind as we go through these next problems. Okay, so number one, here we see there is only one shaded square. So the top will be 1, and then the bottom will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be 1 over 4. Okay. Number 2, here we have 1, 2, 3 shaded squares, so the top number will be 3, and it is over 1, 2, 3, 4, so it will be 3 over 4. Okay, finally, for second to last, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 shaded squares, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total squares, so it will be 4 over 6. And for this one, you can divide both 4 and 6 by 2, so therefore this fraction can be simplified to 2 over 3. But both are correct because they equal the same. Okay, number 4, we have 1, 2 shaded squares, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total, so we have 2 over 6. Now we move on to word problems. So number 1, you see a square that has a side length of 6 feet. What is the perimeter of this square? So it may seem tricky because we're only given one side. However, because this is a square, that means that all sides have to be equal. And we know that a square has 4 sides, so that means all 4 sides will be 6 feet. So if we just add 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, we get 24 feet. Okay. Number 2, a side of an equilateral triangle is 7 feet. Find the perimeter of the equilateral triangle. So again, we are only given one side, but they tell us that it's an equilateral triangle. And equilateral triangle means that all 3 sides equal the same. So for this one, all 3 sides are 7 feet. So 7 plus 7 plus 7 equals 21. Okay. Evan has 4 small cheesecakes. He eats 3 of them. Hannah has 5 cheesecakes. She also eats 3 of them. Who ate the greater fraction of cheesecakes? So as we've seen, so the bottom number will be the total amount of cheesecakes they have, and the top number will be the number of cheesecakes they ate. So Evan has 4 small cheesecakes, so E for Evan and an 8 for Hannah. So 4 small cheesecakes. He eats 3 of them, so we have 3. Hannah has 5 cheesecakes, so 5 goes on the bottom, and she eats 3 of them. Who ate the greater fraction of cheesecakes? So for this one, the answer would be Evan ate more cheesecakes because 3 over 4 is greater than 3 over 5. This one, Jeannie has 3/7 of her schoolwork. How much more does she need to finish? So 1 equals 7 over 7 because that is 1 whole. So if we subtract 7 over 7 by 3 over 7, the denominator stays the same as 7, and this one is just regular subtraction, so 7 minus 3 is 4. So she has 4/7 of her work to complete.